Yelena Angeli was arrested for essentially trying to take her mum home. Now, her mum is in a care home, so Yelena Angeli was trying to take her mum from the care home back to home where she had intended to look after her. Now, she was a registered nurse, so it's not like she wouldn't be able to. Her mum has dementia, that's why she was in a nursing home. But this week, her and her daughter, Leandra Ashton, I don't know why I'm rolling the R's on that, but they were both on Nick Ferrari's show on LBC. And right at the end, they lost me. They lost all support. Ashton said something that put me over the edge. Not just as a bit of a knobhead, but as someone who's worked in nursing homes and now works in a care home for adults with learning disabilities. But I'll get into that in a sec. Because this was handled poorly by every authority going. From what I can gather, social services had pushed for Miss Ashton, Miss Angeli to be arrested, and that is absolutely shameful. They should absolutely be ashamed of themselves for such a ridiculous action. Now, the issue with that, because it's not straight cut and dry, when it comes to putting someone into care, whether it's your child, whether it's your parents, there is a lot of legal type walking that happens. As an example, one of the lads that I look after mentally is under 2 years old. He will want to watch a DVD 9:30, 9:45, something like that. So, you'd sit back and you think, all right, well, there's not a problem with that. He's not actually 2 years old, so there's no issue with that. Problem is, as boots on the ground, we know full well, if he watches that, he is going to go mental. He's going to go ballistic. He's going to ram himself against the walls. He's going to try and launch himself through a window. He is going to seriously harm himself. And at that point, we have to rush in and we have to restrain him, and everything gets horribly, horribly wrong. Or we can make sure that his TV is turned off at 9:30 and that he's in bed. Now, here's the thing. In order for us to have the legal authority to do that, which would protect him, which would keep him mellow, which would stop him trying to launch himself through a bloody window and possibly kill himself, we have to have a string of best interest meetings, and everyone involved has to be on the same page. If his mum decides, no, I want my son to be able to watch a film at 10 o'clock, gone, out the window. And the second we touch that TV, we're in a world of shit. So it's not a simple case when it comes to legality. Now, I hate strict guidelines because with some people, how you act, it does protect them. But in this case, especially this year, social services should have listened to the daughter, Angelique, and said, okay, well, she has the experience and the ability to be able to look after someone. It's better if she does it. We shouldn't be stopping this. But they didn't. Social services fucked up. The police, while Angeli is reporting that they were very friendly, they should not have put cuffs on. Again, this strict, unwavering notion that you deviate from the rules. She's not a threat. Police know when someone is a threat. Okay, that's part of their training to read body language. She wasn't a threat. It's unacceptable that she was put in cuffs. Now where they lost me. Ashton, the granddaughter of the woman in care, said towards the end of the interview that they should be given key worker status so that they can go into the care home and spend time with their mum and their grandmum. No. No, you absolutely should not. Point blank. Here's the reason why. It's not me being a dickhead. Because again, I worked in a nursing home. And I'll use the nursing home as a prime example. We had 4 members of staff to look after 39 residents. Most of them need 2 people to help them move. One of those staff members will be the team leader. And for a number of hours, they will have to be in the meds office sorting out medication. So for those busy times, you only really have 3 staff members on the floor. This is a problem with every care company I've worked for. Understaffing at every turn. The care company I work for at the moment in my home is pretty good. But I've not had that with any other care company. But here's the thing. I know firsthand that people with dementia, with Alzheimer's, seeing their family members doesn't stop it. But it does do a lot of good for them. It can slow it down quite a bit. And there is an immediate reaction you can see when these people see their loved ones coming in. So it is really important to have that continued relationship with parents and kids and grandchildren. It is really, really important to have that. I'm not undermining that in any way, shape or form. I wish more people could spend time with their loved ones who are in care. But here's the thing, and this is what pissed me off when she said about having key status or key worker status so they could go into the care homes. Most people during this pandemic don't know they have the virus. Especially in the UK where our test and trace system is dog shit. Most people don't know it. If you don't know you have the virus, it doesn't stop the virus from being with you. And if you go into a care home with 39 people to see your mum or your grandmother, that's part of the reason why 20,000 people who live in care have died this year so far. You might not kill your mum or your grandmother, but you might kill someone else's. Now, I would point out that at least 500 care workers, staff, have died during this pandemic because of the piss poor protection around care homes. But care companies don't care about that, politicians don't care about that, and I'm pretty sure these people don't care about that either. But you're not just killing the people who live in the care homes. You're also spreading the virus onto people who work there, who then go home to their families and their loved ones that you and your selfish attitude are putting at risk. Under normal circumstances, absolutely, get the families in, have as much interaction as possible, because part of the reason, in my professional opinion, as someone who worked in a nursing home, of why so many people go downhill so quickly is because there just aren't enough staff in these care homes. Care companies are not putting enough staff in there. So you can't interact with these people as much as you want to, because you can't. 4 people for 39 when most of them need 2 people to stand up. It's not going to work. So of course we want the families in there. But in a time when we cannot guarantee someone walking through the door isn't going to kill everyone in the goddamn care home, no, Ashton, you should not get key worker status. I know it's tough, but fuck me. We're trying to make sure that your mum is here next year. If you like the hoodie, tailwind.tmail.com. Super thick, feels like it's double layered, eco-friendly, and all proceeds are going to help children eat this Christmas, as our government doesn't seem to give a fuck. Keep safe, take care, I'll see you next time.